and good evening to wherever you may be watching. Thank you for joining SPI Logistics in this week's market conditions. The domestic transportation market has undergone significant transformations, marked by a 33% growth in trucking operating authorities from January 2015 to January 2020. The subsequent period from June 2020 to June 2022 saw a substantial 50% increase, almost quintupling the previous 5-year annual growth rate, despite the slow progression towards the needed capacity burn-off. Signs of capacity compression are emerging. Simultaneously, the IMF projects a sustained global economic growth rate of 3.1% for this year, echoing the previous years. The agency has increased the 2024 forecast by 0.2 percentage points, anticipating a growth rate of 3.2% in 2025. Red Sea diversions are rising due to persistent attacks on vessels, prompting more shipping companies to avoid transiting the area. The unfolding of geopolitical events in the Middle East and elsewhere suggests potential disruptions in the supply chain throughout 2024. Stay tuned for our next segment as we explore rate data and market data. Welcome back to Market Conditions, hosted by SPI Logistics, your trustworthy news source for the logistics industry. Rate data. The National Truckload Index, NTI price, including fuel, is $2.40 per mile. The National Truckload Index line haul, NTIL, rate, which removes fuel, increased by 3 cents to $1.83 per mile. For reference, the lowest spot rate in 2019 was $1.47. Contract rates, base line haul rates like the NTIL, were last reported at $2.44 per mile. Note, spot rates have increased due to capacity burn-off and volume. Market data. A cargo theft suspect was arrested with $1,200,000 worth of copper and brass and other stolen property in a cargo theft operation in California. Red Sea diversions are rising as continued attacks on vessels in the region are prompting more shipping companies to avoid transiting the area. Jumbo Beverages announced a permanent layoff of all employees at its beverage distribution center in Grapevine, Texas. The company represents over 30 brands, including Shiner Beer, Fiji Water, and Nesquik. Truckload tender volumes, OTVI, are down roughly 25% compared to the same period in 2022, but up from 2023. The IMF expects the global economy will grow at a 3.1% this year, the same rate as last year. That's an upward revision for 2024 of 0.2 percentage points. The agency estimated that growth will pick up to a 3.2% rate in 2025. The federal government's controversial truck speed limiter rule has been delayed again and is now set to be published in May. JJ & Sons Logistics, doing business as JJ Transport of Clint, Texas, filed its petition Monday in the U.S. Bankruptcy Court for the Western District of Texas, just 4 days before a wrongful death civil trial date. While inflation has fallen considerably from a peak of 9.1% notched during June 2022, it remains well above the Federal Reserve's 2% goal. Additionally, compared with January 2021, prices were up a stunning 17.6% shortly before the inflation crisis began. That's everything we have this week on current market conditions. If you enjoyed this segment, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. We will see you next week.